Hello, welcome to Alien Week on Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. Where for this week we're gonna review an alien movie every day. We're starting off with Species, a 1995 sci-fi horror movie. It's an hour and 48 minutes, directed by Roger Donaldson. Which yesterday I randomly picked up a spy movie called November Man, and without realizing it, it's directed by the same director. So that was a weird coincidence. But yeah, I just thought that was like holy shit. Yeah, we watched Species last night. It stars Natasha Henstridge as Syl, Marg Helgenberger as Dr. Laura. You know her from the CSI series, where there's a scene in the movie where you see her topless and she blows Michael Madsen. This movie, which you don't really get a good shot of her boobs, but you see enough. You have Michelle Williams as like teenage Syl, Michael Madsen as President Lennox, Alfred Molina as Dr. Stephen Arden, Kingsley as Xavier Fitch, and they're not showing Forrest Whitaker, but yeah, Forrest Whitaker plays like a psychic in the movie. So what this movie is about is basically there's this research facility called SETI, which transmits radio signals into space, kind of like in the movie Contact with Matthew McConaughey and what's her name, Jodie Foster, kind of like that. And they received two messages back from some alien entity or sorry, intelligence. One was the first message was how to make this clean energy source, that everlasting energy source, right? That could replace fossil fuels, which they did not use at all. And the second was DNA sequence on how to fuse their alien DNA with our human DNA. Why they would want us to do that, I have my theories. But yeah, so like what happens is they made a bunch of embryos and grew one. The first one was an alien hybrid named Syl, who, when she became a teenager, she started having bad nightmares, and they decided to kill her. They tried to gas her in the beginning of the movie, and what ends up happening is she breaks out because I guess they didn't know that she had like super strength. She breaks out and escapes, and Ben Kingsley, who plays Xavier Fitch, who's in charge of this operation, assembles a team of scientists. Alfred Molina and Marg Helgenberger are the scientists, and they also put like a psychic in the team, which is Forrest Whitaker, and a hitman, played by the always cool Michael Madsen, who plays Preston Lennox in the movie, who like has a pet cat that he has his neighbor look after while he's gone. Which I would have thought he was more of a dog person, but yeah. So they start to track her down. She's growing up in an accelerated rate. She tries to reproduce because she gets these really weird nightmares where well, they're like H.R. Geiger fucking demon alien like sex dreams, which H.R. Geiger did the design for Syl, which unfortunately I couldn't put any pictures up of Syl because still has a great rack on her, and and I can't, obviously I'm not allowed to put nudity up, even though it's like, a a fake creature. But if I were to do that, then furries, wouldn't furries be allowed to put up their naked pictures too? So yeah, I can't put up pictures of the alien chick because again, because of nudity, right? But you see a picture of her face in one of the pictures I'm putting on this video. See, yeah, so the movie is basically our characters trying to track down this girl. She fakes her death. Our characters have like a party at the hotel. Syl has sex with one of the scientists, gets pregnant, and because of the accelerated aging, she gives birth and has like a baby boy. At least I think it looked like a boy to me, right? And they eventually, our scientists tracked her down into sewer tunnel underneath the fucking hotel, which is like, okay, I guess. And you have the final standoff. But all of our characters are armed with flamethrowers, even though it's a sewer. Wouldn't she just have to dunk into the water? Which they do show, the flamethrower flames does still work in the water, which I thought, okay, if it works, right? But Michael Madsen is also armed with a grenade launcher, which he uses in the final scene of the movie. I don't know. I thought the movie, it was the thing where they were going for this erotic. It was clear they're going for erotic sci-fi thriller. There's lots of scenes where Natasha Henstridge gets naked and you see her fucking gorgeous body in rack. I'm super jealous of Damien Chapa, which I thought I would never say in my fucking life. AKA Ken from Street Fighter, because he was married to her for during her prime years. Oh my god. Which apparently she got divorced again, so she's on the market, fellas. Though she's in her fucking 40s. Oh, that's not gonna stop some of us incels, right? If you're an incel, you've hit on a MILF at a bar. We all done it. Yeah, so I don't know. The movie, I liked the movie. I thought Michael Madsen's character was cool. I did think it was weird that he's a hitman, and none of the scientist characters, or even the psychic dude, feel awkward, or felt awkward or scared working with a guy who's a killer. He even and there's a little romance between Marg Helgenberger's character and Michael Madsen, which I thought was kind of weird. You're on a mission to kill an alien who's a threat to the threat to humanity. And then there's also the fact that, which they did not think about in the movie at all, where well, what happens if an enemy nation gets their hands on Syl? They would be able to fucking, because not only is Syl super strong, right, and they can reproduce and grow into adulthood in a matter of months, right? Though that baby at the end of the movie looked like it was growing up to be an adult really fucking fast. Yeah, if China or Russia or whoever were to get a hold of Syl, they could make a fucking army of fucking alien hybrid super soldiers, which they don't talk about in the movie at all. They just think about, oh, she's a threat to humanity, right? Which is true, but there's also the factor, what if China or Russia gets a hold of her, right? And yeah, so I don't know. I liked the movie. I thought there's a lot of cool suspense. Though I thought it was weird, Michael Madsen in the movie carries like a Glock, and in the final scene in the movie, he goes for a sidearm, and then it's a Beretta. It wasn't his normal Glock, which I thought was weird, but you know, was it like it? Yeah, because it wasn't the same handgun he was carrying throughout the movie, which you know. I know. I thought that was a little continuity error, but you know, it's besides from that, the movie's great. It is like sex kind of thriller. So like you know you can. It is the movie is a little bit sleazy, but I thought you know for what it was, the movie was a great movie. The H.R. Geiger design was really cool. I loved the nightmare sequences. Though one complaint for the movie that I have is there's like really bad CGI at the end of the movie, which like you know a lot of the scenes with the alien beforehand were practical, but at the end it's like all CGI, and which I kind of understand. Like you can't have like you know a practical puppet or like a suit run around super fast, you know, throwing people around and shit, right? That would be hard to do, but like it didn't even move that like you only saw it like run fast once and then but then they just like used CGI for the rest of the fight even when it wasn't moving that much. So I thought okay, you could have switched to practical there, but I guess they didn't want to destroy the suit, destroy the practical effect, the practical like you know puppet with the flamethrower, which you know once it's because if you did that, it would start melting and be obvious. Okay, that's not alien. That's like, you know, fucking plastic and rubber and shit. But like, I don't know. I thought they could have. Once it wasn't running around, they could have switched to practical. And then there's the scene in the movie where the one, sorry, Forrest Whitaker finds the kid. Like it tries to kill him. And like obviously, you know, it's a kid, like he's gonna have trouble wanting to kill like, you know, like the alien kid, even though it's like a threat to humanity, right? But it immediately, despite the fact that it could kill the kid could easily kill Forrest Whitaker in its like human form, it immediately turns into an alien monster, which just makes it easier for like our character to kill it, right? Because it no longer looks human. So I thought that was a little like Deus Ex Machina, because like you know because now you're making it easier for our character to kill, right? Besides from besides from all that, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was like you know, because Cisco and Ebert did a review of this movie, and like Cisco liked it, Ebert hated it because he thought it was dumb that like you know. That the aliens gave us our DNA, right? Sorry, gave us their DNA, and then like it would act like a horrible monster, right? Isn't this thing like part of a you know ultra intelligent race? Why would it just go around killing people, right? It's like, are they saying like and there's like commentary at the end of the movie like. Where like they're talking about which part of it of the alien because it's an alien hybrid, right? It's part human, part alien. What part of it was predatory, the human or the alien? Which at one point in the movie they fucking grew an alien with just using the alien DNA and immediately tried to kill them. Oh. So obviously it was the alien part of it was the alien that was the predator, right? My theory is that the aliens tricked us in thinking that they were benevolent, and what really happened is that they sent us DNA sequence to grow this bioweapon monster that would wipe out humanity, right? Kind of like in Guyver, if you ever seen the movie Guyver, where like you know aliens, you know, created humans to be a bioweapon to the to destroy uh, uh, like other planets and universes, but they fucking forgot about us for some reason. I don't know. If you haven't seen Guyver, check it out. The 13 episode OVA is pretty good, but there is like a 2005 series, but like they never finished. They never finished the Guyver story. You have to read the manga, which is super long, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I forgot to give my rating. I would say the movie's a solid 7 out of 10. My only complaints is the CGI, and that's about it. Alright guys, peace, later.